Okay, wait. Still loading from my side. Wait. Okay, everyone, is it already loaded from your side? If it is, also we can start the update, maybe from MI1 online canvassing campaign. Over to Aldo.
Okay, good morning everyone. So I will report the update for the online canvassing. So for the from the cover we could see that the list for from online canvassing is increasing from Ingrid, since Ingrid will be the one focus on online canvassing. And for the meeting itself, we also increased 1.332%. And Ingrid is coming with a good start on online canvassing. Three villas in Ubud, one villa in Umalas, and one villa in Jimbaran. But and there is one villa that requested visit in Ubud, but since it will take a high bandwidth, I will reconsider it and request online meeting instead. I also haven't detected the high potential for converting to long term partnership. So I won't give much bandwidth to go to Ubud for just a visit to the villa. And currently Rahma is on exam, so there are not much update for conversion to meeting. And the next plan, I'm planning to delegate the campaign to Rahma, but we'll still supervise for the campaign itself. And I think that's my update. Back to Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Aldo. Probably question to Ingrid. Ingrid, what is your introduction or your first contact? What is your approach to contact this lead? Is it we want to have a long term partnership, or we want to sell their properties, or we want to have a temporary partnership? Over to Ingrid.
So first, I ask if it's available or not. If they say it's available, I introducing myself and then say I can help you manage your property. I don't say long term or short term. I just say we can promote you through our several channels like that.
Okay, so it's not we not approach a long term partnership in the beginning, yeah, Ingrid.
I just say managing your property through our several channels.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, noted. Over to everyone. Is there any have question? Yep, Moyen.
I have question from the lead that you get. Did you measure like the success from just a contact to like long term leads?
I'm not sure because as long as they're interested to be managed by us, I put it in the list, so I didn't ask if they want to do long term or not.
Oh, I see. I think we have to have some discussion between Aldo and me and Ingrid. Can you put that on discussion, please?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Secretary, please write that down on the activity comment. Also, Wayana, Ingrid, and also Aldo will have some discussion regarding the outcome of this online canvassing lead. Okay, let's move to MI7 field canvassing offline searching campaign. So I just got update from the HR, which is Celine, that gathering feedback and information from the previous candidate that drop off or not onboarded. So the first one insight is the salary and incentive that offered is not comparable with time and effort. I believe this is like a senior people that usually work on field marketing, but maybe it's not maybe it is different expectation from that and us, and then not specific property type that we're looking for in YouTube explanation. But I disagree about this because we already explained it in the paper Dropbox. And the third one is I think this is important. So they need identify identity from Bukit Vista. It is like employee identity card. So it we use when finding properties to and also introducing ourselves in with the owner. So it is avoid will avoid friction and also misunderstanding why we visit them, and also easy to gather the information. I think that's from the feedback and from the update of the pivot from this campaign is I start analyzing the leads that came from temporary partnership and also full partnership on from our previous leads. So it is still on progress, and I will finish by tomorrow for the result from full partnership classification. And that's my update over to everyone. Is there any have a question, or if you have a question or discussion, please write down on the comment. Okay, if it's none, we can continue to next campaign, website campaign. Over to Aldo, manage my property campaign.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So the update is wait. So for the final update, the traffic itself from Facebook and Instagram is increasing a good number, as we can see from the cover. And for the organic traffic activities that we have did based on the last activity I attached, we have started an experiment on meta tag description. So I already also attached the change of the meta tag description, and also start to backlinking on the SEO effort to property related blogs. And I will conclude all the experiments for the SEO effort in one journal, so we could see all the activities there. And for the leads update, lead sign up is increased in striking lead page. It's two villa in Canggu and Ubud. And also we did a meeting with lead on Saturday, 6 bedroom villa in Puri Gading. And for the next step for website campaign, we will wait for 2 weeks to see the impact for the SEO effort, the web meta description, backlinking, and also keyword audit. And but I see that overall performance is already good, and if we could see on the analytics, the chart is also a good number, as we can see from the page on the page views, and also for the bounce rate itself. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Back to Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Aldo. From my side is I think we can start interviewing the leads. I mean, we got two new leads from Canggu and also Ubud, and I believe that's a good timing to interview and get information why they come to us, and why they sign up in our MMP. And also, I want to need more information about the progress of the uh, 6 bedroom villa in Puri Gading. I mean, we only see the property update on this activity, but we cannot see what is the progress and what's the detailed information about this lead. So we need the information from you about that.
Okay. Maybe I will put the Trello link on the activity, so we could see the update. But for brief description for the 6 bedroom villa in Puri Gading, so actually it's a manager that that coming to our website or sign up, and apparently the lead know Mawayana from before, and we already did the second interview actually. So the first meeting The first meeting is that Mo coming to the villa on site, and the second meeting is that we explain all our service with the pitch deck. So we will wait for the manager to talk to the owner, and we'll wait for the result from him.
Okay, noted, Aldo. Okay, I think just that update from Aldo. If you have a question or want to discuss from MI3 campaign, please write down on the activity comment. And let's move to MB six.
Sorry, can I? Is it
Yep. Oh,
on me or the screen is freezing? Like,
yeah, I believe so because it is from our individual screen, Ingrid. That's the
oh,
only one. Yeah. Okay. Over to Ingrid. Maybe you can reload your screen. So it's not freezing again after you reload.
okay.
Okay.
So the final update, right? So the post interactions are increasing sharply, but then the inquiries only down to three. I don't know if it's because of low season, so the ratio is decreasing also. And then
Ingrid, wait. Is that your campaign MY1 Instagram
yeah,
conversion optimization?
yeah.
I think it's not belum giliran mo Ingrid.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Okay, please wait ya about the update.
Okay.
Okay, I think we can move first to MB6.1 Facebook ads campaign. Over to Gani. Please the update.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So for the Facebook ads campaign, we already launched the ads 1 week ago, and there is a result. So we gained about 88,000 reads, 20,000 impression, and we got links clicks about 99, and then I think we got 10 leads that's coming to Aldo WhatsApp, but we need clarify it to Aldo. And then the ads number one about siapa mengelola villa have the highest performance after 1 week launch, indicate that the content is more related to the audience than other ads. And then second is considering stopping ads number three, community expert, because have the lowest performance. And the third is the friction is still there. We are unable to edit the auto message on WhatsApp since there is no option appear on the ad setup. So I will offer to Aldo, please report the status of leads. Are they MQL? And can you describe the number of leads based on area? I mean, uh, two leads from Ubud or one lead from Jimbaran or yeah, something like that. So we can see the availability from this card, from this campaign. Yeah. Okay, over to Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Mas Gani, for the update. And a quick question to Aldo. Are the leads from this campaign are MQL or not?
Yep. Okay. So for the MQL itself, I see that half of the leads that coming to my website to my website WhatsApp is false audience. So some of them are the job applicants. Some of them offers service like doing ads to the WhatsApp. So it's not leads basically, and half of them is the leads itself. So but for the correct number, I will report it after the scrum on this activity.
Thank you,
Okay,
Aldo.
thank you, Aldo and Gani, for the update. And maybe I'll offer to Aldo if you um, see the leads that come from WhatsApp, you can report that directly to here. So we will know at that time the lead is not it is a misleading lead. So we will know like short time rather than be waiting on the sync up. Yeah, I'll do. Okay. Let's move to MB7 Instagram partnership. Over to Gani for the update.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So for the Instagram partnership campaign, so far we already post about 12 posting or 12 content on Instagram, but we still doesn't get any inquiries. The latest post about our portfolio has highest performance. But then next move is I will create content about our package commission and posting on feed and story. But even though we still doesn't get the partnership inquiry, I see that from content that post on Instagram is direct to the website. So I see that and I heard that Aldo is talk about the website is traffic is increased from the Instagram and Facebook, right? So I believe from this campaign is supported already support the website campaign. So yeah, I think just that from my update.
Okay, thank you, Gani. Over to everyone. If you have anything to add or question, please write down on the campaign card. And let's move to revenue campaign, Instagram conversion optimization. Over to Ingrid.
Okay, so for the final update, the post interactions are increasing sharply as well as reach, impression, and profile visit. But the inquiry is decreasing to only 3, so the ratio per post is decreasing sharply into 0.6. And also I posted like in engagement story, but doesn't get a lot of response. Maybe the question is not very interesting. And then this week I also forgot to forward the property to the story, but next week I will start to do it. And then I'm trying to do next week. I'm trying to do engagement posts on using poll instead. And the friction is there's no guest tagging us on Instagram, so there is no material for guest experience. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Ingrid. We want to start on the time. So, offer to everyone, if you have anything to ask, please write down on the comment. And let's move to MZ1, Facebook marketing awareness. Over to Gani for the update.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ted. So for the Facebook marketing awareness, it's just a monitoring card, but I will update the number soon because it's just monitoring card from the Scrum.
Okay, noted. Okay, let's continue to MY2, website booking page. Okay, so it is from me that we want to reactivate the booking page again using Strike platform. So the progress is I still doing the pre-awareness stage, which is creating the SEO, re-verify the keyword focus for SEO, and also creating the UI stage, which is creating the visualization or the listing design for each property. And for the next step, I believe we will have a workflow for request to book flow, and then we will start to do the Facebook ads or Instagram ads about this campaign. Okay, I think just that for me. Let's move to MY3, Airbnb listing improvement. Over to Aldo. Is there any update? Nope.
Update from
Okay, move to Airbnb instant book for all listing. Over to Gani.
No update.
No update. Okay, let's move to MZ2, Airbnb instant book after launch. So for update for me is I just request deep content doctor diagnose and analysis. So it is already done by Agnes, our previous candidate. And for the next step is it's only applied. The task is only applied in the listing itself. So I will delegate it to the intern after this. And yeah, I think just that update for me about Airbnb Instant Book after launch MZ2. And let's move to intern campaigns. MI9 Facebook page campaign. Over to Lila for the update.
Okay, for Facebook page, there are what do you call it? Increase for page view and page likes from the previous days and well page followers. But basically, the only update is the reporting style. We agree that we're gonna do it on uh the Trello board is gonna be accumulative, and then like for the detail of each post is gonna be on Excel, and that the reporting of for the recording is just gonna be like after 7 days. So it's not like I post something and then the next day I will record it, but it's more like wait for 7 days and then I will record it after. And for because there was an because there was a decrease in reach, so I'm gonna pivot for the content itself and the time. The posting time, which are on Tuesday and on the weekend, and and it's basically based on the data analytics that I've gathered through Facebook Analytics. So it's not just on Insight. And for the post, yeah, it's just more on the what have been proposed. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Dila. And okay, for to everyone, if you see the apa namanya, if you cannot understand the stage or the final stage, please write that down. So we will evaluate. Me and Lila will evaluate. It is still correct or is it still incorrect or already correct? Okay, I will move to MI3A.4 Google My Business. Over to Rahma for the update.
Okay, thank you, Mas Rizal. For the update, actually, referring to the previous questions by Mas Rizal regarding the cost effect of my update is actually, I usually recorded it in GMB journal paper. It's already in the materials there, but just to give you an update about the my update on GMB, like after I posted a picture of our listing on the Google My Business, it usually got more than 100 views after just 4 days. And also there's an increase in the listing search, which means that our Google My Business is actually active during after I uploaded the picture, but soon after 3 days after I uploaded, then there's a decreasing again. So like my assumption is that we need to upload at least one picture every week, so the graph will be increasing and then decreasing, and while it's decreasing, we want it to be increasing again after uploading a new photos. And actually on Saturday, I also got a discussion regarding the FAQs to eliminate the unnecessary information to be put in the FAQs, and I hope to finish the FAQs before Wednesday. uh, and we can review the FAQ together in the discussion management paper before posting it on the next day. And for the card, we just update the final update to put the conversion rate. That's all for me. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Rahma, for the complete update. I think that's very clear for me. And yep, okay, I think just that about the update on the Trello. And let's move to discussion management paper. Okay, wait, let me share the screen. Okay, let's continue. I believe this is from I will start from the very top. I believe this is from Aldo about the Trello update strategy. Sorry, Trello communication strategy. Over to Aldo. Please explain it first.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So actually, this is the continuance of the discussion from the discussion of me, Jing, Mas Rizal, Mas Gani, Lila, and Grace. So the next discussion will be about the travel communication. But and and the marketing team discussed about the Trello communication, and I gathered all the friction from them, and we come up with this Trello communication strategy. So for the reporting and answering the follow-up questions, I will create a time block so everyone could notified on the Trello. So everyone could answers all the questions and update on the Trello. It's I create it at two times at 9 a.m. Wita and 3 p.m. And also there is a friction from there the friction from the team member is that uh, when there is a follow-up questions, we need to think first about the answers, but then the thing that comes up with the wrong assumption that the one that asking is not, it doesn't know that we need to think first. So I propose to that to create to answer it first, that we need to think first before we answer. Then so the one that asking is know that we are already aware of the answers, but we don't know the how to answer it yet, so we will need time. And also setting up expectation and prioritization. Questions on Trello board is not urgent. Urgent things will put on discussion management, and more urgent discussion will need pairing. And I think that's it for the Trello communication strategy. Back to Mr. Chair for moderating the discussion.
Okay, thank you, Aldo. So we already discussed it with Gani, Lila, and also with Ingrid, and also with Rahma. Ya. Okay, so we already conclude this. So I need the another perspective from Mokwayana first. Over to Mokwayana, do you have anything to add regarding our conclusion in the Trello communication strategy? Moen, you're muted.
For the trip, actually, I was not kind of like visualization that we're looking for, but at the moment, I maybe go to Aldo if you have like discussion with Ingrid regarding this.
Okay, I think Moen is misunderstanding. So this is the Trello communication strategy for the Scrum. It is not from the leads countdown board.
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. At the moment, uh, for this one, yeah, it's a good idea. Like have the time so everyone should be uh, in sync, in between one to another.
Hmm. Okay. Is there anything else, Mo?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Moen. And I will ask the suggestion or insight or the comments from Jing. Do you have anything to add, sir?
Yeah. First things first, I think this is actually one of the most important uh, topics that we need to talk about. So this has been prioritized correctly. Most of the week, we are not going to be in a place where we're synchronized, where we have synchronous communication. And so I think this is very important about how do we actually communicate for the other 5 or 6 days that we're here. So my first question is actually over to Aldo. This 9 a.m., 3 p.m. thing, is this every day or is this only on days where there's scrum?
It's on the day where we have Scrum, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay. The other thing then relates to essential. Let me create a super topic, which is what is urgent and what is not urgent, right? What do we mean by urgent? Let's say, for example, a campaign is being paid. We have a paid campaign, and we have a friction on the campaign. And instead of fixing the friction within, let's say, minutes or hours, we fixed it 2 days later after the campaign budget has been exhausted. Now, would that be a good idea for how we define urgency? Probably not, right? But what if, let's say, for example, another dimension, let's say there's an intern here and it's their first week. And instead of getting help today about something that they're confused about, they wait 2 days to get help, right? Is that urgent or is that not urgent? So I think we need to really ask ourselves, what are the cases that are urgent? What are the cases that need to be handled today? What are the cases that can wait a little bit longer? And what are the cases that, we can wait for a week to decide? So I think currently we have a communication structure that is okay to deal with slow moving objects, right? But if we really are, let's say, going to be a little bit more serious about innovation, we might need a communication strategy that addresses within the day. Like if I start a campaign and I need to get feedback within the day, how am I supposed to get that? The longest span could be between right after this scrum and Wednesday 9 a.m. right, or Wednesday 10 a.m. That might be maybe not the best time. So I think we need to think about that. We need to think, all right, how do we deal with things that truly need to move fast? How do we deal with things that can move a little bit slower? Questions on the Trello board not being urgent, moving urgent conversations to discussion. I have a problem with that. Essentially, I understand where you're going. You're going probably in the idea you don't want to create general awareness about something that happens in a specific campaign. But I don't think it means that maybe it's not urgent for the group, but it could be urgent for the mentor or for the person working on that campaign. It could be very urgent. It could be like, I've just spent $100 in the first minute. What should I do? Right? This doesn't look like the way it should be running. Or I've activated, a few days on this and I don't seem to get any results. I think questions on Trello could be very urgent. We just need to be more specific about urgent to whom. Generally, that would be to a smaller group of people than everybody. All right. So I think there's a difference between urgency and I don't know what the word is, but applicability, relevancy, right? So things that are on questions on Trello board are not relevant in general to everybody here. They're more relevant to a smaller audience, but they could be very urgent and relevant to a smaller audience. Things on this discussion board, I think, are relevant to everybody, but they might not be really urgent because we only talk about these things, once a week, really, right? I don't even really see the Wednesday, Friday sync ups really developing a conversation flow on these discussions. So let's face it, if we're really using this discussion board right now for urgent things, our response time would be probably at best once a week for dealing with it. So I think that part needs to be thought out a little bit more. That's my feedback. Emojis are funny. Yeah, I think emojis are more like context than content. They provide like, okay, I'm saying this with a smile. I'm saying this with encouragement. So that part I think is incomplete communication. Yeah, and it could create the wrong assumption. Doesn't mean you shouldn't use emojis. I think they're kind of wonderful. They're cute, and they provide a lot of contextual clues. But if you only use emojis, yeah, it could create the wrong assumptions. So that's my feedback. Back to the chat.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your feedback. And over to Aldo, do you want to answer the question right now, or what do you think, Aldo?
Yep, I think from what Jing thoughts, we need to reconsider the prioritization and expectation first. So based on the relevancy and urgency that Jing has taught, and I will come up with the new expectation and prioritization. But I think from the first and second proposed strategy, I think it's already good. Yeah, sir.
Yeah,
Yep, and yeah, we'll come up with the revised third strategy.
Okay, thank you, Aldo. And over to Miss Secretary. Oh wait, maybe over to Gani. Do you have anything to add regarding the Trello communication strategy discussion?
Not yet, but I think we should have another sub discussion to think deep more about this.
Okay, Ms. Secretary, please write that down. We will have a sub discussion and a reconsider again about Jing's comment previously. And yeah, please write that down on the conclusion part. And yeah, I think just that I will move to another topic.
Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
so
Oh,
yes,
Mr.
sir.
Chair,
Yep,
I have a comment here, right?
yep, yep.
So this is something I noticed the other day when we were at the leadership discussion. Um, while you're formulating a perfect plan, the rest of the team should know what your current plan is, so that there's no stop and wait. All right. So as we saw here on our Trello communication strategy, there is definitely room for improvement. But what is the current plan at the moment? And has that been understood by all of the members here? Yes, we can wait while you guys come up with the more perfect strategy. But remember, we're not meeting until next week. So how are we going to communicate correctly in the current week? Back to the chat.
Okay, that's a great discussion, by the way. I think it is like a big strategy of the what is the Trello communication, right, sir?
hmm
Yeah. So, yep.
So basically, what I'm asking is this, right? So you and Gunny and Aldo are going to take it to the next level now with understanding what is the correct rules of engagement, let's say for child communication. But while we wait for that, what is our current expectation of how people will communicate? So you don't want to have a vacuum. What I'm getting right now is you're going to have a vacuum now, right? So while we all wait for, it's like what's happening with the website, right? While we're waiting for the new website, what is the expectation of the current website, right? What's the expectation of the current plan? So I think we need to have a decision on that, and we need to have clarity on, okay, is this good enough for right now? And is good enough better than nothing or having uncertainty?
I see.
Um, so that one, I think you need to decide before you go on, Mr. Chair.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, sir, for saying that. Okay. So from my perspective is we can applying this wait this thing first. So the first is I think Aldo can create a time block to notify everyone on the Trello on paper. So at the 9 a.m. At Vita, everyone is start answering previous question. Also at the 3 p.m. Vita, we check the discussion on Trello. So are we already answering the question or giving the clarification about the discussion on the every card on the Trello. And the second thing is we need to send something that make people not waiting, so we can create send the reply, hey, I cannot I need to think about your question. So I get your question and I will answer it by 3 p.m. for the example. And we can reply using emoji to respond if it's a suggestion or insight to improve our card. Yeah, I think
Okay.
just that for the apa namanya for the uh, early stage before we conclude the next discussion. And I will floor to everyone if you agree or disagree. Maybe offer to Rahma. What do you think, Rahma?
I agree, Kak Mas Rizal.
Okay, thank you, Rahma. And offer to yes,
Oh,
sir.
Rizal, can I ask Rama a
Yep.
question? Okay,
Yes.
Rama, when will you start applying this new communication strategy?
Right after the new one already been discussed, but like I think in the meantime before because like before I think Mas Rizal said we will have a discussion about gain and we'll like apply it after we have a new one, but like in the meantime we will apply this one first before it's being, I don't know, like fixed.
Okay, I can see you understand the progression, but when exactly will you start applying this?
On the next scrum on Wednesday.
Okay, all right, good. Okay, Rizal, I know that people understand now. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you for clarify that, sir. And over to Lila, do you agree or disagree, or what do you think, Lila?
Yeah, I already agree.
Okay, over to Ingrid.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Okay, let's apply this everyone for the next with this Scrum. We will apply these two checklist. Sorry, these two segment that we create. Aldo will create a time block to notify and also answer the question using reply or emoji. Yep, I think just that and offer to Aldo later. Please create a schedule for the sub discussion. Okay. Thank you. Okay, over to everyone. Is there I still missing regarding this discussion? If no, I will move to another thread. Okay, wait. Okay, I think we can move to a Gani discussion first. Over to Gani. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sarah. So basically, this week we will run an Instagram ads that will gain traffic to booking page. So here I provide a four content or four visual, and I provide the caption as well. But I need guys the apa namanya, masukan or improvement. So which one the visual that the best and what is need to improve. If this discussion need a lot of time, so you guys can write it down on the papers. But I need by today, yeah, before 12 a.m. Yeah, so so I can get the fast improve. Yeah, I think it's that.
Okay,
Back
thank
to
you.
Mr. Sari.
Okay, thank you, Gani, for the discussion. I think, wait, let me read it first. Okay, I think it is more need more time to think
Yeah,
what is the what our suggestion and improvement. But quick question to Gani. This is so using you will using bahasa. So it is for Indonesian guest, right?
yep, yep.
Okay, so my question, Gani, it is from the in domestic guests are considered to use a long term stay or they use daily stay mostly.
That's why I need a suggestion, right? So this is my first rough design, first rough apa, caption as well. So I write it on there. But if you have some improvement, some insight,
Ah, yeah.
suggestion, you can write it down. Yeah. But
Okay, okay, okay.
for my understanding, I think it's okay if we use long stay. But I'm assume that everyone know what's the main, right? So yeah. But if you have another ideas, please give the suggestion.
Okay, thank you, Benny. Offer to everyone. I believe it is about creativity and also uh, uh, apa ya namanya, business analytic stuff. So we need to think and I need more time to create suggestions. So I believe we will continue the right and discussion about this thread. And yeah, I think just that from this thread, I will move to the top again. So I come back again from our previous discussion about the signage because the previous one is we only explain our introduction only, but I will open discussion and need the insight from you from the others about what is the it is pro or it is contra. So we will have another insight. So I will re-explain again. This is physical signage for Bukit Vista. So it will create awareness in the offline channel, in the road or in the road junction, and Jing also mentioned that it is cheaper and less noisy. Want to open discussion? Maybe over to Rahma first.
Thank you for the time. Um, I think personally it's worth to try because we haven't tried this before, so let's just see whether it's working or not. Um, because but like if I see it in here, like there are a lot of signs. So like since a lot of like companies they're like closing, so like there might be less sign there. But like I'm not sure whether they're gonna take it off or not. Because like if it's already like packed like this, I don't think like people will actually see it, but it will help somehow. But like if it's already packed like the one in the picture, then it might be hard to like distinguish like Bukit Vista and the other sign. So I think it's better like if we need to make sure that the place is like not a lot of information like other companies there. So um they can like directly see like Bukit Vista than other companies.
Okay, thank you, Rahma. And I will ask to Mak Wayana, what do you think, Mak Wayan, to put this physical signage for Bugista?
I think it's a good awareness, especially locally, because these days, like most of tourists or the owner is just locally, we don't expect much about from global awareness. So it's a good time, I think, to make a sign that in the
Mak Wayan, we cannot hear you. Can you please closer your mic, Mak Wayan?
But you probably should remove your headphones. I don't think your microphone's working.
Hello.
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay. What I think is very good awareness for locally, and it doesn't need to be in the where is everyone. It can be like in more like strategic place, maybe in like junction that maybe just further down or further up from this place because you will be more
appear when there's no other sign in the area. For this kind of sign, people looking for like if they know already like where to go and then oh this is a sign. So is this is I turn left or right? So if just for impression, find a place that not many sign but in the good junction like people go there a lot. It's like in the
Oh,
like in the shortcut in the end of the shortcut there's like Po Junction, right? So in Canggu like that. So it will be more visible for more people.
okay. A question again, for Sumawayana. Do we ever install the physical signage before?
No, I did it in Penida
Hmm?
and maybe 101 Bukit Vista when I was looking for student. I did it too, but not Bukit Vista like 3 and 4.
I see. Okay, okay. Okay. Question again over to Maoyana. Do you have like average range of when we install this? It would be cost like 1 million rupiah, or do you have any
Oh, it depends. So what you wanna install? Is it like neon box? Will be more expensive. Or
I
you
see.
can shop for neon box and then give quotation and you will know how much it costs. And the second type, I mean, for preparation, ideally have like
Yeah.
someone that have knows the corner whose land was there, and then you pay some a bit of money, and then but your sign is safe. Nobody take.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the preparation that based on my experience before.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Maoyana. And I will.
So that after Bukit Vista marketing, what is like want to put it on the sign.
Okay. I will ask over to Aldo. Aldo, do you have any insight about the physical signage?
Yeah, for the physical signage itself, I think it's good, but I think we need to consider like the objective or not objective, the purpose of the physical signage itself. Do we want to like the audience to come to our base or to call to our number or to visit our website? So, but so if so this board is mainly at Canggu or at Bingin, right? And it is far away from our base. So what is the information and what is the purpose of it? Is it like for the
Hmm.
owner? Is it for the guest? Is it for the awareness for the property owners itself, or how? I think we need to
Okay.
create the base,
Yep.
the basic foundation for the physical signage.
Okay. Thank you, Aldo. Yep. Over to Gani.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. I think some of us still doesn't know the context, right? It's mean that I think our communication system is not so good because why? This topic I think is already brought up by Jing on by the lowest of this table. So I think Jing already give the objective, the purpose of this highlights, but all of us still not aware of this topic. So I think that's it still need to be fixed by us. But for my yeah, my suggestion is rather than discussing for the very basic again, I think it's good if we do a follow up discussion. I mean, like, what is the material that we use, or where is the place that we apa namanya penempatan di signage, and who will do this creating the signage. So yeah, so I think rather than rediscuss on the very basic topic again, I think it's better if we do like a follow up discussion. So yeah, it's not wasting time and get more sharp what is the topic that we got. So yep, I think that's it. So I think the next discuss about what material that we use and
I
the place
see.
that Yeah, something like that.
Okay, thank you, Kenny, for the suggestion. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. We already discussed before, but previously we not gain insight from the others, right? So it is on from only Jing's introduction. So I just want to rediscuss again and want to know from the others' perspective. Basically, just that. And yeah, I think that's quite clear. We got a lot of consideration. What is the objective? What is the material, and where we want to put. So yeah, I will have another sub discussion. Basically, just or just postpone this discussion to assign who is the best person to handle this, and also uh, what is the material, what is the objective, and the purpose of the signage is for visit basically, or just do online introduction. Okay, I think just that. Maybe over to Jing sir. Do you have anything to add?
Sure. It's more of a leadership discussion. If I may, I think we have a few minutes before the end of the session. So remember, this is to everybody when you're chairing and when you're leading. I think we table a lot of things, right? We say we're going to go and talk about it again and talk about it again, and we have to kind of take into account a few structural challenges that we have as a group. We only meet once a week, right? So we don't have that much synchronous time together. Um, we need to also prioritize is actually waiting for a decision costing us more than making a incomplete decision from time to time, right? So let's say, for example, this sign thing. I think the way I would reapproach this is we need to think of a roadmap. We need to think of, let's say, a stage. The first question is, should we do this or should we not do this, right? Is it a good use of resources, and is it an opportunity? I think that needs to be upfront. um, Objective of the board, other things, these are, I think, secondary. Messaging on the thing is secondary. These are considerations that we make after we make a strategic decision whether to do this or not. So I think that needs to happen in a timely fashion. Do we do this or do we not do this? If we do this, then let's have further discussions about how we're going to do this. What location are we going to choose? What the messaging will be? How big the board will be? Neon box or physical sign? Whatever, right? Because then we know that at least the commitment of mental energies will be correctly placed. But strategically thinking, let's make a decision on that first and then go on. Another thing I'd like to bring up too is this: we have a culture in this group of having discussions, which is great. But let's not have a culture of having discussions. Let's have a culture of making decisions, right? So let's say I need to make a decision with about this or that, right? To go left or right. I want Gunny and Aldo to help me make this decision, and we're going to talk about this particular outcome. So that then focuses on an outcome rather than on activity of more discussion. I know it's subtle, but it is also purposeful because that way we actually reach an end purpose there. So remember, when you're chairing, try to get us to some sort of conclusion or partial conclusion while we wait for a final conclusion. Um, Try to avoid having deferred decision making, right? So I'm not going to make a decision. I'm going to wait next week. I'm not going to make a decision. I'm going to wait next week. And then the longer these things happen, the less space we have actually to talk about new topics, right? Because we're always coming back to something that's one way or the other. This signboard, I would have expected would be resolved in 5 minutes, really. Yes, we do it. No, we don't. Okay, good. If we do it, how are we going to do it? And let's move on, right? But this now has taken, I think, 3 discussions now since whatever to get resolved. And this is where discussion by committee doesn't really resolve anything. We need a decision. Okay, and if you're chair, make a decision. Just go, yes, we're going to do this, or no, we're not going to do this based on what I've seen. There's a point to the listening stops and the deciding must begin. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, sir, for the suggestion. And yep. Okay. Understood. Okay, I think just that from our apa namanya discussion. So I just want to conclude again about this signage. I will have a sub discussion with other members. I still think with the other members, but I will invite the calendar after this. And yep, I think this that I will interrupt the scrum today. And for the next chair is wait. For the next chair, I believe uh wait. For the next year, I will assign letter on the Trello. I will comment letter, and yep, I think it's that. And thank you guys for the joining the morning scrum today, and have a nice day.